Hello everybody, how's it going? I will listen today about enums. What is it, enums? Alright, we take before variables data type, and the integer char float double, and we say those data type are defined by the programming language, and after that we have derived data type that we still didn't take anything from it. And the third one and the last one, it's user defined data type. We take user defined structure. We say the user defined structure, it's a data type. We explained it in previous lesson, and we say user defined data type or structure data type that the developer can create it by themselves to use it. And today we have user-defined enum. Also, user-defined enum is data type that the developer can create it by themselves to use it. So let's go to see what is enum. So what is an enum in C++? What is an enum in C++? An enum stands for enumeration, is a user-defined data type in C++ that consists of a set of named integer constants. It makes your code more readable and meaningful by replacing numbers with descriptive names. Exactly. We have here a small program, small example. Let's read it together. Hashtag include iostream using namespace std. And after that, we define enum keyword. We define the enum above the integer main function like the structure. So we use and define the enum keyword above the integer main function. We write the enum keyword letters, all of them lowercase, like small letter, as you see on the screen, enum. And after that, we give the enum a name. After that, we give an enum a name. And it's better to be descriptive names. For example, the enum here, hold. Color names, red, green, blue, yellow. It's better to name the enum color. If the enum going to hold directions, for example, north, south, it's better to name the enum directions. If the enum going to hold genders, for example, male, female, it's better to name the enum gender. And after that, how we use the enum? We come here in integer main function. We call the enum name, not the enum keyword. The enum keyword, we use it when we want to define, we want to create enum, we use it above the integer main function. But to use the value inside the enum, we use the enum name, which is color here. We use it in integer main function, and after that we declare a variable, for example here my color, and after that you use the variable name my color equal color colon colon. Once you did equal color colon colon and you stop, the compiler give you options for the colors that exist inside the enum. For example, blue, red, green, yellow, whatever the colors that you store it or you put it inside the enum. And if you want to print it or display it on console screen, you see out object my color is, you'll use the variable name my color, and the compiler, if you did run to this program, the compiler will give you number 2, display for you on console screen number 2. Why the compiler will display for us number 2, not blue word? Because as we said in the beginning, the enum replace the numbers with descriptive names to not make mistakes as developer when, for example, in the future going to take condition statements and we use some condition, we write some conditions for our applications. For example, if the user want to change the background color of the application to red, equal 0. If the user want to change the background of the application to green, equal 1. So we give these numbers descriptive names. We replace the numbers with descriptive names, and the enum help us in this. For example, here the enum's index or the enum's value start from 0, not 1. For that, when you did run to this program, that the compiler will give us number 2, because blue in the position number 2. Why number 2, not number 3? Because the enum index or the enum number start from 0. 0, the red, it represents 0, its place or its position 0, green 1, blue 2. For that, if you did run to this program, the compiler will give us or display for us number 2. And yellow, its position 3. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So that was the enum. Now let's go to code and run this program to understand more the enum. All right, this is our program. Here we have enum color, red, green, blue, yellow. As we said, we use the enum, or we define the enum above the main function, and we give the enum descriptive names. If the enum going to hold colors like here, red, green, blue, yellow, we will name the enum color like here. And after that, how we'll use the enum, we will take the name of the enum. All right, as we explained it in the slides, we'll take the name of the enum, not the enum keyword, the name of the enum, which is color here. We'll use it inside the main function color, and we'll give it, or we'll declare a variable my color. We close it semicolon, we close the first line of line, and we will use the name of the variable my color equal color colon colon. I choose blue. And if I want to display it on console screen, I will use cout object, my color is this string or text, and I will use the variable name. Let's create or define new enum together. For example, here we will write enum, all of them lowercase or small letter enum. Let's say about directions. Okay, directions, curly bracket, north, south, east, west. All right. And how we will use it now, this enum that we created together, we will go here down. We will use the name of the enum, not the keyword, not the enum itself. We will use the name of the enum, direction. So you write it here inside the main function, direction. By itself, the compiler gives you the choices, options, right? And we will declare variable now for the direction, for the name of the enum, the new one, directions. For example, my direction. And my directions together. And we will use the variable name here, my directions equal. Now we will use the name of the enum, directions. Okay, colon. Look, the compiler give me like options like menu, east, north, south, west. For example, I will use south here, semicolon, and if I want to print it, I will write cout object less than text my direction colon space less than. I will use the variable name of direction enum, my direction, sorry, less than end line semicolon. So if I print now this program, or if I run this program, the compiler should give me 2 and 1. Why 2? Because the blue, its position in the enum 2. We said the enum numbers or index start from 0. The red, its position 0. Green is position 1. And the blue is position 2. And for directions, the south is position 1. North is 0. South is 1. So if I do run, the compiler should give me 2 and 1. Let's do run to this program. Perfect. The compiler give me for the first enum that we displayed on the console screen, my color 2, because the blue is position 2 inside the enum, and my direction for the my direction enum, it's give me 1 because the south is position in the enum of the my direction number 1. All right, can I change the number of the positions? For example, here when I put the mouse on blue word, it's give me enum color colon blue equal to 2. This the position or the place of the blue word here in the enum of the color. We said the enum start from 0, 1, 2. For that, when I put the mouse here, it's give me 2. And when it did run to the program, it's give us the results 2 and 1. Why? Because if I put the mouse on south, also its position inside the enum of the directions 1, because it starts from north 0 and south 1. Can I change these numbers of the position? Yeah, just come here, front of the blue, assign to it different numbers. For example, equal 200 for the blue, and south equal 300. And now if you put the mouse again on the blue word, look, you will find enum color colon blue equal 200, not 2 anymore, and south already 300. So you can change the number of the positions according to you. No need to keep them 0, 1, 2. It's by default 0, 1, 2, 3. It depends about how many descriptive names you have them in the enum. But you can change the numbers to another numbers of the position. If we did run now, the compiler should give me 200 and 300. 200 to the blue and 300 to the south. Perfect. The compiler give me for the first line of code that we displayed on console screen. My color is 200 because we changed here the blue number position. We changed it from 2 to 200. My direction 300. We changed the sound number position from 1 to 300. So we can assign any numbers to the descriptive names that we'll put it inside the enum. So that was the enum. And I said the enum, it's help us to represent the numbers of the colors or the directions. For example, when we use condition statements in the future, instead we write color equal 0, color equal 1, and we don't know 0 represent, or we forget 0 represent which color, 1 represent which color, and same with direction. Direction, or my direction equal 0, my direction equal 1, and we don't know 0 and 1 represent which direction, so we will give these numbers, or we'll replace this number with descriptive names. That was the enum, guys. See you next lesson. Ciao.